Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play West of Loathing. In the previous episode we started making our way around the various rooms of Gun Manor and attempting to help some of our ghosts pass on. We've at least helped the guy who couldn't tell what poaching was, and we've met Lardest, who knows how we can, help him by finding a photo of himself. Among other things, it's been a good week since I recorded. Wait, there's a larder and a pantry? Yes, literal pantry. Rack of pants, 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 pants. One rack mini pants. Pants, and hey, there's a pair in your size. Fancy pantry pants. 25% item finding bonus, 20% cold resistance. Yeah, a lot of the equipment you can find here is good if you haven't already beaten the game. Pants, and yeah, more pants. Another rack, another several pairs of pants. Whoops. This ghost is running around like crazy, or hovering around like crazy, searching the racks of pants, or trousers if you prefer, but we say pants here in the Western Territory. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Disguise yourself as pants. You sneakily conceal yourself among the pants and pop out as he approaches. Boo! I'm pants! What? Jeez, lady, you nearly scared the death out of me. Sorry, I was just wondering what you're doing. Well, I'd have thought it'd be obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants. But you don't have any legs. Yeah, I know. So what do you want pants for? Nostalgia? I see. How'd you lose your legs anyway? Yeah, jeez, it's really embarrassing. I don't mind. Well, see, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carrying it tucked into my belt. Ooh, trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh? Right, it gets worse, though. I was wearing one of those gun belts with the slots all around for you to stick bullets in, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, the chain reaction blew off the entire lower half of me. Wow, so that's how you died? Yes, that is how I died. What kind of pants are you looking for? The kind without legs. Legless pants? Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know. The legs would just flop around and it'd be dumb. Well, I guess you have a point. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for some legless pants for you. Thanks, I'd really appreciate it. Now, I know what it is we need to find, but it doesn't look like they're in here. Basically, we need to find them a skirt or a kilt. Now, where that is, I'm having trouble remembering. Actually, we may as well head out this way anyways, because we need to head for the Gun Manor carriage house. It's a lathe. Hey, maybe you can make that billiards cue less wobbly. You lathe, rinse, and repeat. Boo, until the cue is fixed. For those of you who don't get it, lather, rinse, and repeat. You got an item. Balanced billiards cue. Not bad. Okay, then. Now, let's see. You know what? I think I'll go check out the garden that we passed by earlier. I think that's actually where I'm supposed to get beans anyways. Gun Manor Hedge Maze. Weird, this bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. You didn't think those grew on bushes, and you especially didn't think they both grew on the same bush. Hey, these might make decent chili. Got an item. Pile of loose chili beans. These things are more aggressive than most of the foliage you've encountered, except maybe that holly bush you fell into when you were 3. So you could probably use herbicide on these guys from a distance. Do it. If you didn't want to fight them. Phew, thanks. You'd think a gal could sit and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters. What is the world coming to? You said it. Is it safe to go? I should get back to work. What do you do here? I work in the visitor center. I run the token smashing machine. We sell these little brass tokens stamped with the museum logo. You can either use them in the wishing well or run them through a machine that rolls them out flat and stamps the museum logo on them. That's my job. It stamps the museum logo on them again. Yeah, but they're longer after that. Huh. So, do you think it's safe to leave yet? Yeah, you should be safe. The lady leaves. Get it? Leaves. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's something else we can get. Ah, this guy. Hedge Wizard's Domain. There's some sort of bush sorcerer blocking the path. Give him a trimming. And we actually get to see Florence in action. Florence will use her weird backpack to increase your party's mysticality. Florence will shoot all of your enemies for 13 damage. Try shooting this target. Trying to shoot this target will hit a hedge knight instead. Yeah, because he's blocking the way. Yeah, not all that great. Time for shooting at it. Retreat. You've only succeeded in kicking the hedge wizard's ass down the roads away. It was still pretty satisfying. Let's chase that jerk down. Well, at least he didn't run very far. Not far enough by far. I'll just blast all of them. And I missed. Okay, this is getting pretty annoying. Find him and end it. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run to. Well, assuming that weird portal thing behind him is exit only. Well, got the wizard. Not his hedge thing. Hedge sphere. You got an item. Hedge Wizard's Journal, Hedge Wizard's Orb, and some magic infused leaf. Hooray! Hedge Wizard's secret stash and a treasure chest of goblin manufacture. Loot it. Hedging your bets. This is the book the Hedge Wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. The terminology is just a fun coincidence. Plus 20% to meat gains. You've learned when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to cut them into delightful animal shapes. You read that book and learn about all of the things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. Nice. After reading the book, you resolve to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the book for your budget and cut it into pieces instead. Aww. Some kind of portal both made of and filled with enchanted shrubbery. Hedge Wizard's Journal. It's full of terrible poetry. Here's an example. Everlasting shrubbery. Nobly leaf crowned. Whence comes all joy. Sweet thy fragrance. Wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. This is actually a code of how to get through the maze itself. East, north, west, southwest, north. This isn't strictly necessary for the story itself, but may as well. Okay, east. And I've already forgotten it. East, northwest, southwest, north. There we go. The Hedge Wizard's orb starts vibrating as you get close to this weird human-shaped bush. Touch it. Not you again. Wait. You're not him. Phew. Nope, I'm Talia. Nice to meet you. I'm the Hedge. The Hedge? Yeah, the Hedge. The source of all magic in the maze, yada yada. Boy, I can't tell you how glad I am to see somebody besides that dorky wizard. Did you... Yep. Thank you. I made the mistake of granting him a boon, and he started treating me like a god or something. coming around day after day, prostrating himself before me like a huge dweeb. Just awful. I mean, sure, I'm powerful and all that, but it's not like I did anything to get this way. I mean, I'm rooted to the ground for heaven's sake. I just grew this way. Anyway, you mentioned, Boone? Oh, sure. I guess he owe you that much for getting rid of that clown. Here you go. The hedge bends towards you and touches you with one of his boughs. Boone of the hedge. You've been blessed by the hedge. Not bad. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, I should be getting back to my business. You can see yourself out, right? Yep. Bye. You should leave him alone. You wouldn't want him to think you're some kind of dweeb. Yep. Wait, there's a third one over here. Ah, right, there's a bunch of stuff I can get. With harvesting. It's a wild tea bush. Take some leaves. You pluck some leaves and drop them in the pot of your tea service. Let's see. Northern Clownwort. Increases your resistance, elemental damage. Loco weed. You do a quick backflip and then make some funny noises by flapping your arms up and down with your hands in your armpit. The local weed giggles, loosens its root just enough for you to pluck a handful of it out of the ground and wring it into a little bauble. It's a meat bush. You didn't think they could grow in this climate. It's Frisco poppy. And shockweed plant. Not a bad collection of stuff. Wait, that looked like something that was overgrown. This arch is overgrown to the point of impassability. Undergrow it. And another hedge sphere. This thing ain't a big deal. And this just leads back to here. Okay, so I guess that hedge clipper thing was just another means. Gonna need a token for that, so may as well head to the visitor center. And get one of those tokens. And maybe crush them. I really don't think it's a good idea for you to be dragging your butt through the path, through dirt, sand, whatever. Oh, hey, thanks again for rescuing me from the hedge maids. Hello. Either I never asked you what you do here or I've already forgotten. I run this token smashing machine. If you buy one of the commemorative tokens from that other machine over there, I can put it in this machine here and roll it out flat. Well, flatter, and stamp it with our logo on one side and a fun picture on the other. Can I interest you in one? Not at the moment. Okay. And I may as well get 3 more. It's weird. I seem to recall you being able to hornswoggle this thing into getting a discount. Sure. Great. I love running this thing. It's so satisfying. What picture do you want on it? Badass shotgun. Gunman or shotgun token. Plus 10 muscle, plus 17 melee attack damage. Okay, let's go for the magical rifle. That gives us mysticality and spell damage. Great, it has little sparklers around it, that's how you know it's magical. It probably also shoots beans, but that isn't in the picture. Ah, nice, that's one of Mrs. Gunn's loudest inventions, you know, alright. And one more, a cool pistol. Good choice. Someday it will make a lot of people uncomfortable if you tell them you think pistols are cool, but not here in 1895. Haha. Let's see. 10 moxie and 17 pistol attack damage. Not bad at all. And then we have that one pristine one. That I will be tossing back into that well to see what we get out of it. It's probably going to be something stupid, knowing this game. Let's make a wish. You hold the token over the well, trying to think of something to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it, I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes, and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeam. Well, how about that? That wish was an accident anyway, so you feel entirely justified in taking your token back. Hey, tea service with tea. And And you know what? I'm not going to go around. I'm just going to go through the basement in order to get back to where I was. Let's see. Oh, we can make that chili now. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. There's actually something else we can get down in the cellar, so it was a good thing we went down there. Hey, it's one of these is a photo of that Lardest guy. So now we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or exorcise 2 ghosts with... You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking now. Ah, so you have returned. Have you discovered the photograph I require? I found an old photo. Ah, marvelous. What a resemblance. Yeah, it's a pretty decent pic. Good thing light travels faster than bullets. Now my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Merci beaucoup, my friend. He hangs the photo in the window and dissipates into nothingness. Auf Wiedersehen. That's German. Let's see, chili stove. Right, throw in the spices. Shake a heaping helping of chili spices in the pot. The next step is beans. This little pile of chili beans you found earlier will do the trick. Toss them in. A mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. No! No gun! Plus, you'll lose whatever gun you have equipped, which is our newfangled pistol. You restrain yourself from adding a gun, step back, and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. Finally. Now, there is something else we need to do, but we gotta take this to the guy first. The ghost is pretending to cram his face with invisible food. It's weird what people will do for the sake of politeness. I'm back, and I've got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here. Oh my gosh, thank you, sir. Oh. Something wrong? Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. How do I... Do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to put too fine a point on it, but yes. Alright, I guess I'll try to find a humane way to do that. Well, thankfully, the humane way, if you can call it that, to do that, is within the parlor. Smother the chili with a pillow. You sigh and do what has to be done. Chili sin pistoles, muerto. Or dead chili without gun. The ghost is pretending to cram his face. Yes, yes. Okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. You hand the ghost the ghostly bowl of chili, and he immediately gobbles it up. With a long, finally satisfied sigh, he dissipates. Happy trails, big guy. Thank you so much for dealing with that ghost. I was exhausted. Or I am exhausted. What were you even doing? You kept demanding ghost food, but I don't really know how to cook. Except like nachos and popcorn, and I just the regular kind. Not ghost nachos and popcorn. And he was really insistent, so I figured ghost food is probably invisible, right? So I just pretended and gave him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that doesn't really make any sense. Huh. Anyway, thanks again. I work at the snack bar in the visitor center, so I'll see you around there. Okay, see you later. And you can buy some stuff from him that will give you boosts, but because it's food and my stomach is already full, well, there's that. Let's see, I believe with that we are done with any ghosts on the first floor. Howdy again, Talia. Which floor? Second floor? Not sure if I ever finished in there. Well, technically I haven't, but there's not much I can do until I get to the third floor. Okay, music room. We didn't really explore in here. Grab this blank sheet music. Musty, decaying pile of old music books. Dueling banjos. Okay, that's something that's actually going to help us. This is a bassoon, and you know what they say, it makes an ass out of N and what? Boo! Really? Okay, that one actually makes sense. This is the ghost of an orchestra conductor. Unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. He's very agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It is the finale of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tach... I have no idea how to pronounce that. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would have been my second guess. Or is your orchestra like double ghost or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there is no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It's been nagging me incessantly ever since my death. Well, let's, This is just a guess, but did you die during the performance of the 1812 Overture? For those of you who don't know, the 1812 Overture involved cannons. Like, actual cannons firing. That is correct, yes, very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features real, actual cannons, right? Oh, they explained it for me anyways. Is that how you died? If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? The Overture requires several cannons, because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Wow, no wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any of the performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for our art. Gosh, that actually sounds like a way more interesting story, and I'd like to hear it. The problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I have been utterly unable to find any peace. I'll see if I can find a way to help. Okay, now we need to head for the kids' room. Wow, that music is creepy. This composition of this painting is bad in every way. This day has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, hey! This stuffing would be perfect for making a silenter. Sorry, Teddy, this is for the greater good. It's full of baby supplies. You don't understand, like feeding shampoo and, burping clothes. Looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from. Transcribe it. You write down all the spooky notes. You got an item. Spooky lullaby sheet music. You transcribe the spooky lullaby onto this music sheet. Or rather, something used your hands to perform that operation since you don't actually know how to read music. It's a blank chalkboard. Write something. You monster! Why would you write that? We'll need to come back to this later. As a matter of fact, I should actually go and take care of, because we can't actually take the chalk from there, which we need, until we take care of something else. And that's this. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, gal, just billiards. Shut up, step up or shut up. Pal at your cue, and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He proceeds to crush you. Something feels wrong. Like your cue isn't connecting with the ball properly. The ghost shakes his head at you. You're totally new to this, ain't ya? You gotta chalk your cue. Chalk? Can I borrow yours? Mine's a ghost chalk. Wouldn't work. Dang it. Now we can go and hopefully pick up the chalk, because that's the only place I can think of in this entire location where I could get chalk from. But first, let's exorcise yet another ghost. Play the lullaby. Well now, that was nice. I'll say. Very soothing melody. Oh. The stick didn't get left behind. Oh well. And now we have the kids' rooms. Take the chalk. You should really make sure that never happens to anybody again. You look at the board and shudder and then take the chalk. Okay, well, we're done in the baby's room. Ah. It's a toy box. Who knows what horrors it contains? Find an item. Stuffed gun. Huh. Less macabre than you were expecting. Plus 10 mysticality, but no damage. play with them. There's like... Well, this little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a rictus grin on his face. If you don't know what a rictus grin is, think Joker. The little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. Hello there, my name's Talia. Can I join your tea party? If you want to, I guess. But it's a terrible tea party. No, what's wrong? You aren't having any fun? All I have is this dumb made-up tea. I want a proper tea party, like Mama took me to. Tell me more about that tea party. We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them, and everyone was all dressed up in suits and pretty dresses. And there were white china teacups for the tea. Real tea, not imaginary. Well, that sounds very nice. It was. It was so nice. Everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. Well, until the fight started anyway. Uh-oh, there was a fight? Well, two of the gentlemen there got into an argument. I don't know what it was about, but I guess one said something the other one didn't like. And he was so insulted he threw his tea right in the first man's face. And then they took out guns and started shooting at each other right there in the tea room. Whoa. They were still really elegant, though. They had little silver and ivory pistols, and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed, and the other missed the other and shot me by mistake. I'm so sorry. Thanks, but it's alright. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't any fun anymore. I've actually got some tea right here. Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you! She serves the tea, and the four of you... Okay, well, not the doll. Sip it with your pinkies extended in genteel fashion. Then, with a giggle and a wave, she fades away. Rest in peace, kiddo. Ah, poor kid. Oh, thank God. I thought that would never be over. Look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kid freaks me out bad enough. Having to interact with the ghost of one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. I need to get back to work. What do you do here? I run the candy counter in this visitor center. Oh. Huh. Also, I just remembered I was completely wrong about all the ghosts on the first floor. There's still the pants guy. It's a doll mine. How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and minecarts and mine shafts and bowls of minestrone. What's this? There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in a little borehole. This toy is interactive. Examine it. You examine the tiny stick of dynamite. You feel like you're close to a solution to that ghost exploding cigar problem, but you've got no cigar. Drat. I think we were actually supposed to get one from Mr. Gun's room. Someone has been slacking on their geometry homework. Tisk tisk. You decide to just take the book with you to do the assignment later. Or we can do it right now. Rufus would probably understand this, but you sure as hell don't. Looks like someone forgot a book under the bed. Fun Law. Rules for parlor games. There's a plaid skirt in here. That's sort of like legless pants. Sure. There's a Daniel Boone poster. One corner is loose. It's behind it. Ah! And gussy yourself up. Box of science stuff. What's this devil's music? You yank the needle away from the cylinder and hide the handle away. You place the needle on the cylinder and crank the handle vigorously. Actually kind of reminds me of the Kurtzfit stuff. Now, where's our ghost hunting partner? Oh well. Let's take care of that billiards playing ghost before we go, and give her the science doohickeys. Found some scientific looking stuff that you might be interested in. Ooh, I love sciencey junk, thanks. Don't mention it. What's this thing? Oh well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's safe. Florence attaches some science doohickeys you gave her to her weird backpack. Florence gun's damage has been increased. Medicinal gas. And we've got just enough time. I'll go a little bit over just so we can grab the cigars and take care of that. It's a humidor full of cheap cigars. Ugh. This is a cigar for people who want, for some reason, to appear to have spent a lot of money on a disgusting habit without actually spending a lot of money on it. Puff. You can't use that item because your spleen is full. Level up your gumption to increase the size of your spleen. It's supposed to give you, like, I think stench resistance. Did you know that firecrackers are just tiny sticks of dynamite, and that this is just an even tinier one? And that a pumpkin is technically a berry? What if you stuck this into one of those cigars you found? Yeah, what if? Wait a second, what if you stuck this? You poke a hole in the tip of the cigar and insert the dynamite. Hilarious. Which means we can take care of that ghost next time, but not this time. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, gal. Just billions. Step up or shut up. Challenge him. You chalk up your cue and the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult that geometry book a few times just to work out all the angles. Oh, that's what the geometry book is for. I don't remember seeing that. The game comes down to a fight for the 8-ball, and you manage to barely squeak out of the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off the corner of a pocket. Well, shucks. Nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks, and fades into nothingness. Yeah, pretty much billiards just come down to, geometry. Balls are still now. Grab one. 3-ball. Regenerate 10 HP per round of combat, plus 25% max HP. Huh, the red paint outside of this billiard ball reacts with human blood in a way that doctors will eventually discover is extremely harmful, but which for now is blissfully refreshing. This item goes in your offhand. I'm guessing lead paint. But anyways, with that, we have come to an end for this episode of Reckonin at Gun Manor. We keep it up at this rate, and we might just be able to beat this game, well, beat this DLC next episode. Who knows? But anyways, with that, we have come to an end for this episode of West of Loathing, Reckonin at Gun Manor. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.